Sometimes a project comes along in DeFi that really sets out with an ambition to completely change how we perceive projects and equally the standard in which those projects are held to. In this video, we're going to talk at Z3. Now, this thing is absolutely crazy. They are landing utility that is mind-blowing, as well as the chart continues to be very, very healthy indeed. So all the links will be in the description down below if you want to check it out. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all of the greatest and latest in DeFi. And let's dive into it. So I thought I'd bring the chart up first, because it is important around some of the things we are going to talk about in this video. But you can see here 22% up on the day, nearly $57,000 in volume. We see holders at 537. Current market cap touching 3 million. It can sense 3 million is there. $1.33 is the current price point. And absolutely, the one thing I want to pull out is this liquidity pool. Look at this, $238,000 in the liquidity pool. You might be thinking, wow, that is an outstanding amount. And I'll tell you exactly why that is in just a second. But this one is absolutely going crazy. Now, they have released a couple of little snippet utilities that we got. And I guess the first one I want to bring you back to is the calculator cube. This tells you about the system in which they operate. So they're not your typical DeFi project. They're one of the first, if not the first, to bring out proof of holding. So your owning of Z3, just hold it in your wallet. It increases daily. Now, the current APY is 1,000%. Yes, you heard me correctly, 1,000% for those early investors. So they launched this to understand and allow you to understand exactly what that means. So we can take as an example, if you were to get $1,000 Z3 today at $1.33, it's going to cost you $13.30. Now, at 1,000% APY over 90 days. Now, it's going to very much follow the way that Bitcoin halving happens. So after the 3 months, we will see that APY drop. So again, early investors into this are looked after. Well, you're going to get $1,806 in rewards. Absolutely ridiculous. So your potential return $2,500 from a 90-day period if the price stays exactly the same as it is. Let's say, for example, the price doubles. We are looking at nearly $5,000 just from holding Z3. And again, who knows where this is going to go? But trust me, when they are landing things like this, liquidity surge, 3% of the volume is now injected into the liquidity. Now, something you don't really hear a lot of people talking about is how important the liquidity pool is. A bigger liquidity pool stabilizes the price floor. It's as simple as that. Ultimately, it gives assurance to holders that absolutely there is liquidity there for you. Now, not only do we have the Z3 calculator and 1,000% APY, we also have the 3% liquidity surge. Now, they just dropped. This is literally hot off the press, the ZEV3. This is the main utility right now that's going to land with ZCube. We're going to take a look through all of it, but it's pretty lengthy, but it's definitely worth the wait. Now, ultimately, what is it they are going to bring out? Well, it gets pretty exciting there. The cryptocurrency industry is plagued with numerous problems, and despite efforts to address them, solutions remain few and far between in the DeFi landscape. Those problems, rug pulls, crap devs, whatever you want to call it, there is a number of issues related to projects, and you have probably been in plenty of them. And this is where Z3 and Zcubed absolutely try and are going to make you rethink exactly what DeFi projects are all about. So it says there, we rethink the way we design, develop, and implement smart contracts, and we are setting a new standard for secure contract creation, project launching, and investing. ZEV3 represents a complete overhaul of a project launching process. What you will notice here is it's not about the launch pad or the launch pool or whatever that is. This is going to be at its core foundation, the ability to build smart contracts in every sense of the word. So there are a number of pillars that go into this. We have the ZEV3 is an all-encompassing automated project launch tool that covers everything from contract creation to custom tokenomics and liquidity locking. Contract creator is the first pillar of the ZEV3, and once your customizable contract parameters have been set, our second pillar, the ZEV launcher, seamlessly curates and the entire launch process, bridging the gap between concept and implementation. And the third pillar is the Sentinel, provides advanced anti-bot and anti-sniper technology. So in a nutshell, you can create, devise, build, and launch a project using the ZEV3 3 pillars. Absolutely insane. So the first pillar, ZEV3, the contract creator. And I love the statement here. It says ZEV3 users will be able to select their desired contract structure from a variety of pre-made, uniquely coded smart contracts, all available at the click of a button. Now remember, Sir Tris, one of the best in the game, is behind the development of these smart contracts. So you know you're getting quality when this comes out. It says all smart contracts created through ZEV will be secured from the very beginning with protocols put in place to ensure the contract can never be modified for malicious intent. So again, I'm not going to go through all of it. Ultimately, you are going to be able to get a smart contract, the uniquely coded smart contract to you. It's going to be cheaper. You can see here, custom contracts can be expensive with uniquely coded contracts costing project teams 2 ETH or more. Furthermore, for teams without development on board, there are a few avenues through which they have to hire experience. Whenever you're hiring experience or you're hiring someone that you don't know, there's always a risk attached to it. We also have transparency. ZEV3 easy use interface. Users will be able to see exactly what options they selected for their project's contract and customize each step as appropriate. So pretty crazy. And then security. ZEV3 smart contract platform will implement a range of security protocols to ensure the contracts created on the platform are secure from the very beginning. So again, you can build a contract uniquely to your desire using the ZEV3 protocol. Now, the ZEV3 launcher then takes that contract and launches it for you. It says developers can schedule the launch of their projects at a time date that's convenient for them, freeing up valuable time to focus on other aspects of launch, whether that be marketing, whether that be community interaction, community building, whatever that is. The contract launch is taken care of. Key benefits of Launcher is that it automates many of the technical tasks associated with launching a project. These tasks such as deployment, liquidity, taxes, enabling trading, and much more will all become completely automated. So you can be part of the launch as opposed to having to, load liquidity pools or worry about if something goes wrong. All of that taken care of. And finally, the ZEV Sentinel, which is ultimately the security protocol that sits behind stopping bots and snipers getting early access onto your contracts. Implement to provide a direct benefit for ZEV3 holders and the incentive for those interested in early launch access. Now, what are you going to get in order to support that? It says perks, the ultimate way to take advantage of ZEV3 platform, maximize your returns in DeFi space. The future is designed to reward all ZEV3 holders, thereby incentivize investors to simply buy and hold. Again, remember that proof of holding, super important. You also have an affiliate program, which is high-paying referral program for webmasters and influencers to earn commission on all purchases made by their referrals. Again, supporting the progress and development of the ZEV3 ecosystem. And it definitely is an ecosystem when you start to talk about what's coming. And ultimately there, a word from the team. Now, look, I've had communication with the team. I've spoken to the team. They are incredibly focused on delivering this. And you can see from the launch, they have been incredibly focused on what they bring out. They're not worried about sales. It's important people take profits, but these team are building out. They're making something completely different in the DeFi space, and it is incredibly exciting. Now, check it out. All the links in the description down below. Z cubed right now, $1.33, going pretty crazy. Lots of massive utility not seen before in the DeFi space. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? Always, as always, do all your own research. Check out whether this is a good investment for you, but certainly the utilities are pretty crazy. As ever, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.